फ्रेंड्स सेलावी रमेश आप सबका स्वागत है। और आज हमारी रीडिंग है आपका सेकंड मोस्ट फेवरेट टॉपिक, द लुक्स एंड द पर्सनालिटी ट्रेट्स ऑफ अ फ्यूचर स्पाउस। मैंने आपके लिए 4 piles रखे हैं। यू हैव टू चूज एनी वन ऑफ देम एंड सो वी आर मूविंग टू pile number 1. Okay, so our first card is Four of Swords. A second card is the King of Cups. A third card is the Page of Wands. And here we have a smart looking card, right? So, moving on to the first card, what does it show? Well, in this card, we see a prince lying down, have no consciousness around that what's going on in his surroundings. There is an angel who is guiding him, but although he's resting, he's just laying down, okay, and he's not taking action. So in a way, your spouse won't be too much action oriented, right? And but although he would be aware of his surroundings intuitively, but not as he would be a sound guy, right? The second card is here. There is a young guy. We know it's a page, right? He's not a king energy at this moment, although he might take some small action like take time to time small distance travels, move around, take some action, take some initiative, but not as a major role, okay? But here we have a king. Well, again, the king is on his throne. He's having a cup, a golden cup, cup of love, and there is a stormy sea on the ground. And what does it show? The king is again aware of his surrounding, but he's on the throne. He doesn't care even if some storm will show up and like drone his throne away. It's not gonna happen because the storm is under him, okay, and he is like a Poseidon. He's the king of the ocean. He's the king of the emotions, all the warmth and love, okay. And here we have a lovely little princess with um curly brown hair, the fair complexion, some sort of a slyness, but there's cool zone with him. Like that's fine, okay. She's a pretty lady, young lady, and she's giving a smile, and her hairs are like flowing here, like the young princess energy that is free loving, and she's a freedom loving, and okay. So we have a good energy here. Here the king has a throne, and he's also a smart looking guy, and he would like to dress up very well. Like he might be wearing some suits and t-shirts and have the good combination and have a sense of dress up and style, okay. And here at times he would like to wear shorts, long boots, and a cloak, a jacket, and a hat as well. He must be wearing those. And here, what do you see here? Even though he's lying down, but he's a stylish guy, okay? So fine. And I think he's a quite handsome guy. What do you think, my fellows? Okay, so moving on to pile number 2. Ooh, the Ten of Cups. That's our first card. Go, girl. The second card is the Chariot. Our third card is the Strength card. Ooh la la. And what do we have here? Young handsome prince. Okay, so firstly we move on to the personality traits. Um, what do we look at here? We look at here a happy family, a happy couple with children and a home and rainbows, surrounded gardens and lakes. Okay, and there is a small cottage, although that who doesn't want here if you have a happy family, right? See? And here we can look that perhaps the guy is like a family oriented. He loves to have a family, a peaceful life, which is calm, smoothing, like serendipity, right? They're very serene environment with his wife and a lovely kids. Here we have, well, there is a lady who has a hold on that lion. You know, who can tame a lion? Of course, it can be you or it can be him. Well, the lion, we know he's the king of the jungle, right? And what does the king of jungle do? He sits calmly and catches his prey once he reaches to him, and he knows that his prey is near him, and the next thing he's gonna do is catch him, bite him, right? The next card is the Chariot card. So, what do we see here? A young, handsome knight, a prince. And he has the two moons on the shoulders. He is an intuitive guy as well. He has the stars around his sky. And there are the two strings, right? Uh-huh. And he's driving a chariot, so he would be like a mowing guy, you know, the guy who likes to move around, to travel the world and explore the universe, right? He's exploring the universe here. There are stars and the universe. What does it look like? It looks like a Milky Way to me, right? And there are the stars. We know that every planets have their own moons. Okay, so he likes to know things through the stars, studying stars like astrology, astronomy, astrophysics. That could be. And he is also some sort of an intuitive person, and he likes to know things before the times. Okay, so that is one of his personality, and he knows okay, what is right and what is wrong. Okay, but our curiosity leads to the most of the time to things which we do not want in life. But what curiosity leads is what can also lead to good things as well. But to know things from the start, like we do in tarot reading, like you are doing, like you both are curious people, right? Let's end it here. And moving on to the next card is a lovely, handsome, soothing prince. Well, he's not looking at you at the moment, but he's the emperor. He is the emperor, right? His hairs are sleek back and rolled around, and like he's clean shaven. He's wearing his um, coat, a coat, a tie, a handkerchief, whatever you must see. And he's a smiling guy here, okay? And we know the emperor he's the king of the kings, okay? Mm-hmm. That's good for this reading, I suppose, because you have the Ten of Cups as well. Okay, so moving on to a parliamentary. So first card is the Five of Swords. Not to be afraid, right, guys? Calm down. Okay, and our next card is the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting curious now. Oops. And here do we have Queen of Cups. Well, it can resonate if he's a guy or you are a guy. Gender doesn't discriminate, okay? In the tarot. So, our next card is Ooh La La. A young, handsome page, a prince. Well, he's not a knight here, but he's like a gentleman. So, moving on to our first card of the pile number 3, we have the Five of Swords. What do we see here? Well, the guy is conflicted here. He's having a sword. He is defensive, but he has laid down his sword. I think he does like to calm down the situation, although the circumstances in his life might not be that easy as it's supposed to be. There are the storms, the dark clouds, the ocean, and the ocean is although calm, but the situation I see here is like some way they all are conflicted. So there might be situations in his life that might show that he is conflicted, although he has laid down his swords. The swords are not in the air, otherwise he could have been a stormy guy. Okay, the next thing is he is the Knight of Pentacles. He's looking at his pentacle that he has earned and he is going to offer you, okay? And he's a smart, a handsome, a lovely knight. He's a brave guy with grudges and he knows that you are the princess he's looking for, whom he is gonna offer his pentacle. Okay. And our third card is the Queen of Cups. Well, the of Cups is quite like a deep, emotional, and a loving queen here. And she has knowledge, she has love, she has the warmth inside her, but she knows the queen is gonna share with everyone who is willing to share with her. And so, although she's a witch, she's not a witch, I'm not saying that. Well, she's wishful that her knight is gonna come, her princess is gonna come, right? The gender doesn't count here, okay? You can be like a king or a boy, okay? If you're looking for a girl, okay? The energies has to reciprocate. And here we see the queen is on her throne. She is stable and she wants to reciprocate the love with you. Okay? And what do we have here? We see a smart gentleman with tight looking trousers and fitted coat and his hat and his wand, okay, long boots. He could have a brown hairs or like blonde hairs. He is fair, that could vary in which area of the world do you belong, but he has a sense of style. Everyone has a sense of style, you may like it or not. Some And so he likes to move around with high society people. He doesn't look like a person from the middle class. Okay, I hope you're satisfied from this reading, although he is quite a conflicted guy here. But everyone has his own traits. Okay, the third, the last pile here, and a first card of our last pile is the Strength card. The King of Swords. Third card is the Page of Swords. And our last card is Again, a handsome guy, a handsome prince with dark looking hair, but he is a devil. He's like a. Ugh, he's after you. Okay. Moving on to the first card out of pile number 4, which is our last pile. Here we have a strength card. If you can visualize it clearly, there is a lady who's taming a lion, and the lion is roaring. Like, obviously, it can be you. You can tame your lion, okay? And what do we see here? There is an infinity sign above the crown of this lady, which obviously shows that um, I think the guy is a lion here, and you are the princess or the queen who is taming the lion. And the major traits of the lion, again, we know, okay, he's the king of the jungle, he's roaring all the animals, all the kingdom, all the fishes, the oceans, the skies, the birds, and like the elephants, the giraffes, the zebras are under him, okay? Even the werewolves have to follow the lion. He's the king of the jungle. Our next card is the King of Sword. Here we see a calm looking king, but the sword is in his hand, okay, and the sword is in the air. So he is an intellectual guy, he's a smart guy, and he takes the initiative first. No one has right to take the initiative first, and nobody is allowed once he is in the charge. Okay. Our next card is, oh, again the same thing almost like, but here he is a page of sword. He likes to spy around. He likes to know everything, what people think about him, what people has to say around him. But again, he has a sword. If somebody talks against him or does an action against him, he's gonna cut his throat right away. Okay. And our last card is the Devil card. And the devil has his own schemes, we all know that. And he is the man in red. We usually might have heard about the lady in the red, but he's a man in the red, okay? And he has his uniform. He might be working in the military or in armed forces or in police. And they all are like clever people. They are smart people. That is the reason they have uh, the tactics to run the state, and he is the man of the state. He's a state holder. Okay, and the other thing we see here, he has again like a black hairs, a sly smile, and like stingy eyes. Okay, but he's handsome, right? If you can tackle your lion, then he's yours. Okay, so here our reading ends. Hope you like it, and hope you will share your reviews about the readings you want more. And please do like, share, and subscribe. And we'll move to the end. Thank you so much. Bye bye.